ground loop. Alright, so what I got going here is I'm just gonna play with drum sounds today until I get bored or hungry, or some combination of both. We're listening to The Crater with Ikery Low Pass. And what I want to do here is figure out some drums that I like, some drum sounds that I like. I overall love my drum setup, right? But I also want to like my drum setup. Maybe I said those backwards, but you know what I mean. So some things I'm considering on top of my mind are my Crater has been awesome, but it might not be the exact sound I'm looking for, or it might be, not sure yet. I also have the hat module from 2HP, because it's tiny and it does hats. That's about it. But there's the clutch module out there, which seems a lot more fun to play with my hands. So considering that and talking through this process just to see, because I feel like maybe my mixing is the problem, not necessarily the Crater. One thing I do admit to is I have 3 kicks. We'll get to that in a minute, because one of them is very underrated, but I love. Sorry about all the popping and stuff. That's just an artifact of jank equipment that I made. I should talk through my stuff. I'm not sure if this microphone is the best way to do it, but we'll see what we can do. I'm thinking I'm gonna need to do this, and I might even try my shut it loser module so I can use my feet to mute myself. Hold on. Pretty good. It's a little noisier, but better than me setting it down, so hold on. let's check the chat. Nope. Okay. So, again, Crater, trying to validate it, which is why I'm wearing this stupid backpack. I admit it looks really dumb, and it feels really dumb, so, yeah. I feel like I should be in a desert covered in sand or something. Anyway, alright, so this Crater, it has some kick, right? Like, it's sick. Right now, if you got a good subwoofer and are not watching on YouTube and are in my room, you would feel it. Like, somewhere around 40, 60 hertz on that sustain, because I have the decay way up. But this is typically what it sounds like, right? And you can do some fun things, like I can hold some notes. Hold on, let me, let's make this more pronounced for the YouTubes. Okay, so that's just turning up saturation, basically. But on the beginning part, you'll hear that held note, and that, you can change the pitch up. Which I use, on certain tracks. I have some of that going. Let's see if I can load one real quick. Where is it? Getting a siren. No. Mute. And I need to crank the BPM up to 160 on this part, but right, so that's what's happening on that track, right? Like, I don't know if you've heard that before. Pretty sick. Love that Crater is allowing me to hold notes. It's not a trigger, it's a gate. I actually wish more drum modules did that. For example, gosh, it's so whistly. I wonder if I should get a different... whatever, I'll just talk louder and turn the volume down on this a little bit. Let's see here. Where is it? Down, down, down. Test, test, test. All right, that should do it. Okay, so what I was saying is I wish other drum modules would allow me to hold like a gate, not a trigger. So I have that, right? Okay, and so what we got there is two things. We got the drum, nice, some hats, which I have running through some tricks right now. We'll loop back to that. And then I also have, by necessity, a noise module. Wait, not there. Because that's all I want is a noise module with basically no decay, because I like that sound. And I believe that's pink noise from the Entropy. Let's see here. Yeah, pink, the best noise. Alright, so I have to have that because on the hat, can't hold, right? See, it's just a trigger, which is fine. And one of the things I liked about the clutch is that you can get real weird with the hats. So you can have a sequence that's pretty boring, like really. Let me get out of this, back to the other project. Alright, you can see that's a little boring, right? It's just hats. Not much going on there, but you can spice it up with a little modulation, which is the whole point of this whole thing, right? And so I just took sample and hold out of entropy, and I'm also using the same click that you're hearing for the closed hat to change the sample or hold. And then the output is going to, currently going to, let's see here, sizzle. So that's without it. And that's with it. And you can hear it's just kind of filtering. But another cool thing it can do is decay. Which I wanted to try both, so I'm going to do that real quick. Okay, that's hats with sample and hold going to both sizzle and decay. Sorry, hat singular. I should probably get a different microphone, huh? Let's see, what do I got? I think I have that other microphone. I'd have to wear it on my head and I can't hear. I don't know. If anyone's even there, holler if this is at all understandable. All right. Testing, there we go. Alright. Keeping it back on drums. I was just testing a little bit just to vocalize what I'm doing. I'm going to actually blow past that stuff so I can talk. Do not regret using an entire Ikery just for that. Anyway, what I was testing was seeing like what is low end sounds. Just to open up that filter a little bit. Like what did the lower end sounds and higher end sounds kind of sound like with that drum, right? And actually, let's get that other bass going. I'm gonna have to have WMD like reflash that thing. It always needs a reset. Okay, a little more there. Yeah. So there's that. And then here, so like you need it to be a little bit. Sidechain might be on that one. Let's double check that. I wish the switch was big. Yeah. Okay, no more sidechain on that. Okay, so what I'm checking for is to hear when you've got a lot of kick, a lot of low end held, how that impacts the rest of the mix, right? Like, can the lows come through? Do they need to? Like in techno, not that I'm an expert, I'd probably crank up that decay and let that rumble just happen. But in not techno, do I even need that? Can I fake? I don't know how to put it. Like, let me just mute something real quick. Can I fake the kick, right? Like, I feel like that's what most tracks produced do these days, where it's kind of kick. But really, all you're hearing from the kick is like, frankly, just a click almost, and then a sub, like a sub synthesizer or something, right? I mean, that's what this kick is a synthesizer, but right, and when I do that, this one, unfiltered, has some rowdy sort of high end stuff in there, so if I filter it a bit, and you still probably want to sidechain this, but I'm out of sidechain right now, so that's a different problem. But I am thinking of getting either taking the muscle off of my Legion, which I've been using mostly for mids and held stuff, and using it for bringing that stuff over to here. I'm very hesitant to do that because there is a track where I do have some really nice Legion sounds in stereo that are sidechained. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Can you even understand me? I can't even tell because my mixer software I updated the other day and now it just freezes. it'll be like a silent movie, but for music. Okay, yeah, so this is probably a painful video because it's going to be watching me try to make decisions while hungry and with very poor attention span. So, we're listening to Crater right here, and one of the beefs I have with Crater is it's actually the only beef, no, it's one of the biggest beefs I have with a drum module, specifically from WMD, where there's an accent there, and I've used different subwoofers in the room, different speakers, different headphones, and I swear that the difference is so negligible unless you were paying attention like to that specific thing and it was the only thing playing. You probably couldn't tell the difference, and I'm happy to rig that up. Maybe you can like back me up even though it's all YouTube compression. Oh no, you're on Twitch, so maybe it's Twitch compression slightly better. This is with an accent on every other kick. I can barely hear the difference. Yeah, that's exactly my problem, Forrestine, is even in the room, I've tried again multiple different speaker systems, tiny to big. Well, not that I have great big, I just stole one from like a sound bar. Different headphones, different, a lot of stuff, and I can only barely tell the difference. Like it's definitely in the, it's so subtle, at least with the equipment I have, that I can't tell if it's actually different or if I'm hallucinating. I can see the difference. The red light goes to the end of the little thing on Crater on the accent, which is dope. But I wish it felt like that was happening to the audio. Not to knock on WMD, but I did try changing the pitch, so let's do that too, just so you can. So if I do that and then I bring the pitch up. You can kind of hear the difference if it's that high. But not that high. The places that I can tell the difference, it's well outside of my use case. Yeah, I think that's exactly what's happening. Is the envelope's just slightly higher, but not high enough to make a dramatic difference in the sound. So what am I looking for, right? Give me a second. Okay, so I'm going to go back to that other sequence for a second. And in this sequence, I have two drums going. Let's mute that one. And actually, you know what? Let's go back to that really basic sequence, because it's easier to hear stuff. This is where the llama comes in. I think the interplay between the llama and the Crater is clutch. So tell me, you can't hear that. Right, so this is why I keep the llama around. The llama actually has kick, and it has a single tiny knob. You know what? That's a good question. I should have a compressor on, but it should be really minimal. And we can just bypass that for now. So yeah, we have very minimal compressor. It's almost off, but let's turn it off. Because you're right, that'll bring the amplitudes a little closer together. And why don't I hook that back up just so we can do a fair test. Okay, here's the fair test. Let's turn this back up. No compressor, nothing. Alright, so I don't think it was the compressor, but that was a really good call. Yeah, it sounds nearly identical. Okay, so that's with the accent every other beat. But when I turned the llama on, which I had low passed a second ago, the those too. For example, the tiniest knob on the Llama is the most interesting. The beater knob. Basically, it just takes it from like laser sounds, drums, to really thumpy. And I love that sound. I love that control is amazing. It's my go-to. It also lets me get this thing to be really subtle for more rhythmic stuff. Another thing that's interesting about the Llama is that when notes are really close together, let's think about how it's happening. I think the resonance, maybe band pass or something, like something's going up, so you can hear it get more excited. Here, let me mute the creator just so you can hear it. Yeah, so that was with none modulation on that. It just gets excited is the best way to put it. It turns out it was the 1/4-inch cable. Yeah, that's a real possibility with what's going on with the noise off of my machine. Although in this case it's actually quite the opposite. I have a single TS cable coming out of my machine over to the other one, and I need to probably change that. But you know. Okay, so the other thing I was thinking is maybe the Timplegio can go. It replaced my BIA, which is an amazing module, but it was big and I didn't use much of the like modulation or features, so I figured Timp would be great. So let's get Timp back in there. I actually pulled the Timp to be an accent, so let's put that back in there. Like just those 3 kick modules, like they're just kicks, you get this really nice interplay. And I was hoping maybe an accent module or a module with a secondary trigger or gate would provide that for me. So I was looking at some other options there, but I'm not sure that's true. Like the one that I've seen that's kind of interesting is the same size as 2 of these kicks, and I'd rather have the 2 kicks. So especially since the Timp can get all lasery real fast. Right? Like that's a good set. I'm happy with that, right? Right, sounds good. I've none. This is why I wanted to stream here, because I can do a little playing. Doesn't have to be a performance, and y'all can give me a real talk. Like I don't need new modules, really. Maybe hats, but we'll talk about that in a second. We can talk about that now. Let's talk about hats. First of all, I should make new hats, like head hats. You know what? Let's just do a really simple one. Hold on, let me switch to a new pattern real quick. And this one goes out to a special person named Forrestine, who told me to get the entropy and was right. is that entropy has been clutch as effectively a core part of my percussion for two reasons. One, right now I'm using it for sample and hold, as you can hear on the hats. Two places. The hat by 2HP only has two inputs. It's the decay and the sorry, I also got a trigger input. It's got the decay and the sizzle, and I'm using that plus an attenuator to get a little play there here, and I'll unattenuate for a second. Yeah, the colored noises on entropy, pink noise, just my thing, and you hear it in every track I make now, because just hit pause, go to the live thing. It's that. I just straight up have gate to VCA with no need for decay or anything on it. I can do that, but I don't care. So there's no envelope. It's just straight gate to VCA on and off, and that's all I want. And that sound. I use it on all sorts of stuff. But the hats, this is another story. So I was looking at clutch, and clutch looks dope because it looks fun to play with. Like, it really just, it's one of those that you go, ooh, that'd be really fun. I can go from crazy to, boring and simple really fast. Versus this hat module, I've never even touched beyond setting it to a spot I liked and then just never touching those knobs again. I probably still won't because they're too small and hard to find behind that mass over here. I wonder if I can do a better camera angle. Let's see if that's even on. Ooh, yeah, sweet, that's better. Drums. Yeah, so hat is this little guy, little pal right here, little friend, and really complicated signal path you can see here, but sounds good. Especially with that modulation. I've got to try it with the modulation. That's new as of like an hour ago, maybe 20 minutes ago, I don't know. Because I'm doing some signal splitting and in a couple places, unusual. But one of the other things I'm doing with it is playing with Crucible a little bit. And I'll talk about that in a sec. But let's do some more sequencing. Sometimes hats are all you need. And you can bring in a big thumpy. Maybe it's just better without. Anyway, so that's pretty good, right? Like I'm enjoying that right now. I don't know if that justifies clutch just yet, but one of the things I struggle with right now is my current setup. Is I have the what do you call it? Crucible that does have an input and what am I doing there? What? Oh yeah, okay, sorry, I read them upside down. Yeah, so it has edge, mid, and choke options as inputs. So edge and mid, don't remember which is which, but one of these is like, that's probably mid. I don't know, I'm not a drummer. But it also also has choke, right? So if I get some like, let's do a quick little sequence there, and do like, nah, that's not good. Right, pretty good, right? And we come back over to here to the, whatchamacallit, the hat. Like, choke is pretty good. Terrible name, but whatever. I'm going to call it the mute input. No, that's also bad. The silence. The shut it input. Yeah, so, that all said, you can see I'm using the trigger from the closed hat to shut the crucible up. Sorry about that. Software, am I right? I should just play with drum stuff a lot more. I think that's what I'm learning. Because I'm vibing on this. Doesn't need much. You know, some like... actually said what I wanted, right? So I guess a better example of what I'm looking for is, let's do the Kraken. That's a good example, and I'll do a couple of different options here. Hold on a sec, you'll hear some differences in a second. Okay, so all this is one module with two different inputs. One's an accent, or it's the Kraken with the head and the rim inputs, like you're hitting a snare drum, right? And you can hear the difference, right? That's what I was hoping for with the kick accent. But also, it's got some tricks. Like, you can hear there's some subtle differences on that first row. The first row is all one, the rim. So right here, rim. But you can hear there's differences, and that's just the length of the gate that you put in there. It doesn't do hell, but I learned on accident that if you have shorter triggers or gates, it has a subtly different sound, and it's not a smooth ramp up to an interesting sound. It's just a couple different levels, it seems like. But also you can combine them. Right, so they have interplay. So they have different, like, combos, right? Like, if the head is by itself, it sounds one way at different velocities, or rather, gate length, and the same with the rim. And if you combine them, you get a third sound, which is a little more accented and can do different things again, depending on length of things. I really wanted to get clutch, but it might not be needed. So sad for WD, I guess. sorry, I didn't mean to play. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to play music. I still want to play with my drums. So, let's go to Mr. or yeah, I don't know why I said Mr. Legio. Just because like I don't know. What does that say about me? Anyway, Legio. Let's play with the Legio. Is it Leggy or Legio? I don't know. I should really listen to them closely. So let's make a new pattern real quick. Yeah, sweet. So this friend has a hit input and a bunch of other sort of modulation inputs, which we can play with. We can pull, but we're not going to. Let's crank it a little bit. Never mind. I'm making music. Sorry, I keep getting carried away. The thing is, that was a cool sound. It's funny when you hear just like one sound. Noise engineering. That drum goes really hard for something that I normally turn down, like this. Turn this over to like mellow, the less lasery side, and then use like as filler in sequences like this. Like you can hear it, and just to make it absolutely clear. Probably even less than that. Yeah, so that's what I was looking for was a kick, but the crater might just be perfect the way it is, because it's not. Yeah, I can do some like crazy stuff on its own. Let's see if I got that boring sequence still. We can mute some stuff. Just the crater, unfiltered, nothing else going on. You can do some crazy stuff once you start like turning up the saturation. But it's a switch for that, and it's just a clipping. can do other things. For example, let's see, what are you doing here? That's just attenuating something. Okay. Yeah. So you can turn up saturation. I could use voltage block for that. No, I'll do that another time. Maybe I want to use that now. Let's see here. I forget how to switch. Oh, I just do this. There we go. Voltage block, so easy. You can tell I'm a little rusty. So let's take the output of voltage block, throw it into the saturation input. Let's add a few more kicks. So you can hear some saturation differences. But maybe that's the key there. Maybe I should try that. Just try straight saturation input from this one. Instead of accent, maybe saturation gives us more play. But I don't think so. Whoa, that's really interesting. thinking about, hold on. I have spent thinking about how to sequence things like that. Because I really like the sound of an instrument detuning a little bit, like after the initial hit, or starting detuned and going into tune. And I have thoughts, but none of them feel easy. When I say easy, I mean they're easy to do, but like hard to keep in a patch and enable, disable them, sequence. You know, there's a whole thing to it. Still on my list, but also there's a finickiness to it, especially if you start detuned and want to go tuned. You need to like turn the note on, like, you know, do one of these. Use whatever you're gonna do, usually a glide or something, in an envelope to do the detuning, however you want to do it, and tune to the end destination, which can be a little tricky. Anyway, or beginning destination. I don't know. It's fun to do, but I don't leave it patched up that way. Okay, I need ideas here. So that's really cool, but I don't know how many more drum things I can actually do. That one's very high on my list of things to play with. Just straight up gate to saturation turns out way better than the accent on Crater. The Llama, amazing module, but none of the inputs are fun for me to modulate, so I don't. And Crucible, I could modulate some stuff, but I don't know, I'm not quite there yet. I do have a few more random sources of LFOs. Thankfully, the DivKid Oct has 2 more unused outputs. 3, there's a really fast one, but I don't know what to use it for. It's not fast enough to be audio, and it's not slow, and it's like too fast, like you can hear what's happening too much. Unless they really attenuate it or something. So, not sure on that one. Yeah. What else do I have as far as drums? I have the Rample. I don't want to touch the Rample right now. Temp is, we already played with. Kraken. Yeah, we could try some stuff on the Kraken. Why not? Let's get Kraken. Okay, let's go to that. This. No, that's the wrong one. I'm so sorry. Also sorry. Wrong one. Nope. You know what? Let's leave that one alone. Hold on, let's just copy it. Turn off all the other stuff so it's just Kraken. Nothing else. And then we're going to find something to modulate it with. Probably a longer patch cable. Most interesting one. Decay is cool too. We could use the hi-hat stuff. Let's pull those. yeah, I'm with you on the detuning. Like, okay, so what happens now if I pull or mute the sound of the hat, which I forget where that is, so hold on. I like the faraway dog bark. Or I don't know, like phone just made noise. Yeah, anyway, holler if anyone wants to stream, just because I don't want to mess up their spot or whatever. That's right, I did crush Duolingo, friend. I don't know if I've ever told anybody, but I really hate Duolingo. Like, it's pretty darn good, but I hate that it's so judgy. Like, it gets all sad and warpy and stuff when you quit for a little while. It's like, you're never coming back, I miss you, I loved you. Like, you just loved my money. It's so thirsty. It's like Facebook. Facebook is like, when you're using it, like, you don't notice things. When you stop using it, you notice how much attention it wants, because it like ramps up the notifications the less you use it, which luckily I've turned them all off, so now I only see it when I have to. Anyway, yeah, that owl. I love the owl, but I also really deeply despise the owl sometimes. Now, the question is, how does this play with synthesizers, right? Like, let's load up a track. Yeah, sure, Pirates seems fine. No, we'll set the BPM ourselves because we're able to do that. Alright, so I'm going to mute the one side and we're going to play. something I think I tried in the past. I want to read the chat real quick. What do we got? Duolingo, yeah. Resonant stereo filter, yes. We'll loop back to that. I don't want to get distracted for just yet. One of the things I was worried about is if you modulate the, what I'm doing here is modulating the pitch, not the pitch, the decay and the shell, specifically the decay of the Kraken. On a very critical moment for a snare to hit, like be a powerful snare, it randomly could not be powerful. So let's go back to like something that had that. I think it was early on, maybe, I don't know. Jump around a little bit just because I want to hear some stuff. On this part you almost just want like something that'll sound like this. So if I pull the two inputs on the snare with the shell pulled and only the decay being modulated, not so bad. Slow modulation though. Okay, so yeah, the resonance and stereo effect. I don't know if you're talking about. Let's see here. I don't know if you're talking about that one or something on the drums. So we're talking about the drums. Let's get some drums going. I do have a stereo filter on here. But I just have the slightest bit of offset on it. I don't know. Oh, the boing. Yeah, the boing. Okay, yeah. Yeah, let's get sidetracked. Okay, so what we've got here is one of the best modules, in my opinion, the Ikery. It's got some quirks, but I love it. But I have high resonance on it. No resonance. Let's just hear the sound first. Let me make it real long too. So this is a stereo oscillator. Well, two oscillators doing a stereo thing. Right, so they are hard panned. They're going into the Ikery. Once in the Ikery, I throw a resonance on there. You get a little bit of sizzle there. It's hard to tell until I start turning knobs. And now that it's in Ivory, I'm going to turn down the resonance just a little bit and make it real quiet. I have this stereo. Let me switch cameras. You probably won't be able to see it, but you can see roughly the right area. I've got this small stereo knob here that can do one of two things. It can pan, but it can also do something called spread. So if I do spread and crank that one direction or the other, it basically offsets the cutoff frequency for each ear. So let me turn the resonance up and you'll hear it really obviously. Let me get even louder. So you get like 4 filter sweeps on one. So on the low pass you get 2. Then on the high pass, but what I do is typically leave the resonance pretty high. I have a volt per octave in for the frequency knob coming from an envelope. And then, yeah, it's very simple. I can adjust the spread if I want to, crank it up, and it's designed to be one-handed so I can make it a range of sounds. And on other tracks, let's load up a different track real quick. Let's see here, what would be a good one for that? I think Goon might have a good one. Hold on. Nope, not this one. It's not what I'm thinking of. Which one is it? Oh, hold on. I think I know. So let's just stop that. Let's cut that out because I wanted to use it for something more childish, which is I wanted to use it for this. Okay, enough of that. I'm sorry again, I keep getting distracted by music. I want to make drums. We're doing drums right now. That's it. Okay, so if you're thinking about doing drums in your rack, maybe don't. Unless it's just like 2 to 3 modules. Because you're going to be tempted to grow it, because you're going to be like, oh, what if I wanted 2 kicks or 3 kicks, right? And it's a problem. But the mixing of it is nightmare level, because you need to get all of those outputs, put them together, mix them. They're not all going to output at the level you want, so you have to attenuate them or put them in a mixer or something. So I have a sub mixer here. You'll run out of spaces on the mixer no matter what size mixer you get. And overall, I'm not sure. I've watched my old videos. I'm not sure that that's better than the Drum Brute Impact, other than a couple of the sounds I like better. So, just real talk there. But now that I have them, I like them. I always like the end of this one. Let's see, where is it? It's got like a nice outro, so let's like just jump to the end. So much. But let's just play with the drums. Pink noise. How can you not love pink noise? I mean, come on. I forget what all these are, so just listening. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. On that one where the snare drum has the modulation on the shell, don't love that sound on that one because I need it to be pretty meditative. It's a drone song. So I need some way to really quickly attenuate the LFO on it or flip it off. So an inline switch could work. Could also throw it over somewhere over here. I have an unused select, but I like to keep the switches sort of near the thing they're at. So I may, do I have, I'm not even sure I have one of those little inline attenuators, so I might just like solder up a quick one and then maybe get one, because there's some cool makers that make the little inline stuff. Use some of those Splix passive. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking, because I don't, do I still have it on that one? Yeah, I don't have a lot of things hanging off of here. The yellow, or sorry, the white and pink cables are mostly for the experiments for when I'm playing around. And then if I like what's going on, I use the yellow cables to permanentify it. But I don't have a lot. Normally there's not a lot sticking off of here, so it's usually pretty tidy. So that I can really quickly get to the controls I want. I don't know. Some people hate that. That's fine. Like I don't really like the passive splitters either, but I am probably entirely out. I'm out of. I'm out of mults. In my case, I do have a mult right here, but this one actually is not a mult. It sort of mixes things together, so that can't work. It's great for splitting it up and sending it out, all that stuff, but not for this case. And my two heliums are packed to the brim with stuff. I don't think, the only things not used on helium, the two of them, are on the bottom left. I have a precision adder, which is really handy for a quick mix. Like if you need to mix two audio signals or two voltages together, you can do that. I didn't know you could use it for audio until I tested it in a pinch, and that's actually like what I'm doing for one of my, I forget which two things. I feel like it's, I'm mixing the dit in this case. So I wanted to combine two signal sources for the Lucifer, which, as a reminder, sounds like, let's see here, it would be on this one. Yeah, that one. I also have the dit outputting to it, but when the dit's not working, I want to still be able to control it manually with the sequencer over here. Anyway, what I'll probably do is tidy these up and leave these here because they're actually kind of perfect and they are neat. So this will be the first time I've used passive splitters and left them in. So, yeah, pretty cool. And that passive attenuator will be really cool too. I do have the MIA here as well. I'm using that for an attenuation, so I'll probably end up getting two of those little passive attenuators from different brands, most likely, so that they're easy to tell apart. What else? If you can make one. Yeah, I can make one. They're not pretty. They're just like wire. They look dead bug. But I'll start with that just to see if I like it before ordering anything. Okay, let's. I want to try a few more things, if you don't mind. Otherwise, I can call it a day. That one. Which one was this? Oh. This one was interesting, I think. Did it have any drums? I don't think it had any meaningful drums, so no meaningful drums there, but that one is a good one for, leave this as cool. Yeah. And let's add a little bit of effects. This one's addicting, but no drums. But I'm just playing with the Icarine again to show that a little bit. Okay, let's do one that's just, this is like primarily drums. This is going to be BPM really high. Hold on, let's crank that right up there on mute. And come over here and change this to, I believe I want that to be Q. Let's see.
You are not used to the sound of...
Yep, that's it. Okay, so this one, I thought it was meant to be 160, but I'm just listening. Yeah, definitely going to need an attenuator, because attenuating that brought it back into predictable.
You are not used to the sound of real analog.
You don't understand what sound is anymore. Digitized your brain and fried it with too many algorithms. You don't understand what sound is anymore. You don't understand what sound is anymore. You digitized your brain and fried it with too many algorithms. But nothing before 2006. digitized your brain and fried it with too many algorithms.
Sorry, I got carried away again. I think this is fun. This is fun. So I'm gonna go do chores now and eat food. Anyway, my favorite part of this whole track, which was written kind of as a joke.
Listen to techno music.
Hold on, there's a story behind it. I don't actually care too much about analog or digital or any of that stuff. Obviously, I love both. I also don't care about plugins or computers or DAWs. You can use them. That's awesome. I use them sometimes too. When I say I don't care, I mean I don't care what people use. Like, it's all cool with me. Use whatever you want. It's fine. But somebody wrote a big rant on a forum somewhere that red means recording. Jeremy, that was hilarious, and then I think I want to say oscillator sync, where somebody read it dramatically. Maybe not oscillator sync. Who am I thinking? Maybe I don't know. I'll have to give credit where it's due. But they recorded it, and they recorded reading it, and made it available for anyone to make some tracks out of. So I did, and that's where the audio is from. And I think it's hilarious. But the whole part of it that I think is the funniest is this part.
Listen to techno music, 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 but nothing before 2006.
It's just so stupid. I love it. Like, I don't know. I love it when people take things that are like kind of negative and turn them into something joyful. So that's where that one came from. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm just trying to find. Yeah, I want to do that. I'm trying to find some more drum things to test. Because I changed my mind. I'm going to do a little bit more. Fire it up. What did I want to do on this one? Oh yeah, change this to J. Maybe not J2, maybe it's J1. Yeah, there we go. That second one, like, that's, you know what, let's go back to J2. That was really funny. That's without any modulation. That's just what J2 second track sounds like. What is that sound? Someone named this sound. What is this for? I feel like it's the cartoon version of Uh-Oh. That's cool. I like that little hit. Alright, let's do the thing. drums are working, I think. I keep cranking the volume, so hopefully it's not clipping too much. I literally can't. I guess I could turn down the master a little bit. Just holler if it sounds clippy. This is like one of my favorite sounds. drums sound harder or more aggressive than they are. And it's all just a trick because of that bass, I think. So I just pull that out. Like, that's pretty good, but not like, you know, this cut. This is where I think the creator might be brilliant, because it can, but it doesn't do by default the sort of that 808 huge sound all the time that you hear from a lot of the other kicks. Like, it's very, yeah, it's got the click, which is good, but it's short and sweet, which allows that bass to sound just rowdy. I don't even have my compression on. Let's do that. Thanks, everybody. You helped me fix my drums. I'm going to go eat dinner.